It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bucs and the Saints. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Here's Brooks, throwing to start the drive.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Brooks, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Tryon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. When you look at the Saints defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Looking to throw. Bucs. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Bucs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
and that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brooks. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw again. Walters with a grab over the middle.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive
is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Dancing to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run it here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Brooks looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll try to run the option here.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Brooks. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Gets the check down throw to White.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Buccaneers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll set up to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Brooks to throw. Off the bootleg. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun. Brooks. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines,
and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On play action, they'll throw.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Brooks throwing to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Brooks now to throw on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Brooks on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. They'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
19 right. Street.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Brooks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Brooks on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
What a huge play. We could have been watching the go-ahead point sail through the uprights. Instead, special teams coming through with a huge block.
And I think we just throw strategy out the window here. Forget all that. We just saw the biggest moment of the game, and that could have been the most decisive play at that moment.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, they'll run it here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Brooks to throw. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Brooks. Over the middle, complete. That's Walters. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll pitch it out to White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Malone.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the
It's the NFL.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Brooks throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Brooks now looking to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brooks. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 7-7, our score after. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw again. Walters with a grab over the middle.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Gets around him. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Brooks on first and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Calhoun. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Tag. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man, it's Palmer.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
White, touchdown, Buccaneers.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Calhoun. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s
back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That would do it from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And quickly, they get to the line. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brooks. And the catch made by Walters. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
So we have reached halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter.
A run to begin the 2nd half with White.
A beautiful fake. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Lincoln. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Going with White here, toss left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lincoln. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down. Lincoln. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now Brooks throwing on 1st down.
Got his open man. It's Mallory. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Will Mallory.
75 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lincoln looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Brooks. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walters. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Now they go screen. It's complete. Stiff-armed him, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all of the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Off play action. Lincoln. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lincoln.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This is caught, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Brooks to throw on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brooks on 1st and 10.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Lincoln flush to his right.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Brooks now throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Walters. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here's Brooks to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Young. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Brooks looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Lincoln.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lincoln.
That's taken in by Palmer.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Brooks. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Brooks.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Brooks to throw from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.